Welcome to my guide to online dating. In the age of pandemics, meeting people online is the safest way to connect with potential partners and find other weirdos like us. But almost universally, people encounter a lot of negatives with online dating. It's awkward to navigate, a large portion of people feel unsatisfied with the number of matches they receive or the quality, and believe it or not, there's a moderate amount of awful single people that have no idea how to talk to other humans. So why are we here? In this video series, I'm going to simplify how online dating works, give you some tips, and help you solve your profile woes so we can get more weird people to like you back. Most dating apps work the same these days. You fill out a profile, you add some pictures and some information about your hobbies and your interests, and you swipe right on people that you want to chat with, left on those that you don't. If that person also swipes on you, you can connect with them. There's tons of dating apps these days, but the most common free ones are Tinder, Bumble, and Hinge. As a straight male, I like Hinge and Bumble the best, but there are lots of different apps, though sticking to the more populated ones is going to help you find more matches. For the most common dating apps, the large majority of profiles are men, like more than 75% men. So if women are in the minority, they're on average going to get a lot of messages and attention. However, this usually ends up going towards the most attractive women. They're frankly drowning in it, not that the majority of that attention is respectful, kind, or interesting. As someone interested in women, you could look at this as woe is me, I'm never going to get a response, or you could do the normal adult thing and make a really hot profile. When people swipe, they're generally swiping right on people that are around or above their hot profile level. I'm gonna swipe right on girls that I'm attracted to that seem like they have stable jobs and crippling video game addictions. But I'm also gonna sometimes swipe right on girls that are at least 20% hotter than me on the attractiveness scale because you just never know. Am I right? You never know. So all we gotta do is shift your half-made garbage profile from here, not very hot, up to here. That's a pretty hot profile. Then the people in this range are much more likely to want to meet you because you'll seem like an equal, until they see how fucking gross your bathroom is. The end game of all of this for most people is to find a partner, but unless you already know exactly what kind of person that you're looking for, then it's going to require lots of dating, chatting, and meeting. Once we get your profile into a better place, your response rates are going to go up. You're going to be able to be more picky about who you swipe right on, and you can use these dates and meetings to figure out what you truly want in a partner. That's the goal of dating, and I didn't really understand that until I made a hot profile. Alright, so before we critique your dating profile, let's see what we're working with. Oh god. Alright, well, let's confront this really quick. Not everyone is born equally in terms of physical attractiveness, but the majority of physically hot people put a lot of time and effort into becoming more hot. They get haircuts that make their good features look good or help hide and downplay something like their big ears. This is a normal thing with fashion and dressing yourself and being attractive. Most girls spend hours watching makeup tutorials to get their look right. I did not do any of that workload when I was younger, and you probably haven't either. We can't solve that in the next few minutes, but you can start working out tomorrow. You can lose some weight if you're overweight, and you can spend time and some money on figuring out how to dress better. You don't have to do this stuff to be successful in online dating, but online dating is a shallow place out of necessity. When I'm swiping, I've got about 5 or 6 pictures to judge someone's physical appearance, and if they pass that first barrier or are close to passing, then I read the profile to see if I think they might be compatible with me and what I'm looking for. I have this really weird type, girls that look like models, but I know that those girls don't want to date a 33-year-old guy that just wears all the free video game t-shirts that he's collected in the last decade. So I work out a little bit, I eat less ice cream, and I slowly replace my wardrobe with clothes that flatter my body shape, skin tone, and hair color. Because I know that that's the normal adult thing to do that I ignored in my 20s. And by doing these things slowly over time, it's also going to naturally make it easier to punch up into a better hot profile range, because profiles will always be reflections of who you are, even if it's just little slices of truth and not the full picture. If you have the drive, there are plenty of free resources on the internet that will help you figure out how to work out or how to dress. So up next in the playlist, let's take a look at common profile picture mistakes so we can get you out of the house for something other than the grocery store.